Telling artists to just get off social media because it's distracting them from their drawing practice and the things that they truly love just isn't helpful advice. I'm not just going to be here and tell you that like, oh, you just need to get off social media, because you already know that. But let's talk about a strategy where you can use a sketchbook to stop you from scrolling infinitely, to help you remind yourself that you love drawing. Now, if you feel a lot of shame around your phone addiction, let's take a deep breath in and just accept the fact that that's part of what life is like now. A lot of people struggle with phone addiction. It's very normal. So if you've fallen into that spiral, that is completely not really your fault. These things are designed to get you addicted, and it's become very normal. If you have your social life attached to your social media, if you have group chats on Instagram, it becomes very hard to just delete the apps. It's very hard to just get off the apps. So let's just take a deep breath in, allow the shame to just vanish away slowly, just forgive yourself. But even though it's not your fault, it's still your responsibility. So let's talk about how you can use a sketchbook to overcome some of these problems. The first step in this process is getting a small sketchbook, something small enough that you can carry around. You can get something that's even smaller than this, or you can use Post-it notes. If you have something small, like a small Post-it note, or any small piece of paper that you can carry around with you. Then we want to go onto our phones and install app timers so that we get interrupted every 15 minutes or so whenever we're using apps that are very addictive. And whenever we get interrupted, we want to grab our Post-it note or our sketchbook and just draw a single line. Now, I don't want you to try to draw a full drawing every time you get interrupted. Start with a single line and then grow from there. We just want to develop the habit of reminding our brain that we actually value drawing. The reason why we fall into these doom scrolling spiral is because we don't remember what it feels like to do other activities. A lot of times when you're in the spiral of just scrolling through stuff, you don't actually have the visceral experience of drawing, going out for a walk in your own mind. We forget those things while we're in those spirals. So we just want to interrupt small little moments in here and there and just be like, here, this is what it feels like to draw a single line. Now I can go back to the app. Now, this sounds like it might not work because it feels small. A lot of you might want to try to do like a heroic thing where you just overcome the addiction all at once. And if you're in the mood for that, go ahead and try that. But this strategy, I think, is much more forgiving, a lot more easy to implement. So try this today. Grab a Post-it note right now, grab a small piece of paper, install the app timers, and just draw single lines to begin with. I've been implementing this strategy lately, and it's been helping me draw way more. These small moments where you just draw a single line is enough to break you out of these spirals. It makes it so much easier to remember that I actually like drawing. You know, it's very easy to forget how much you enjoy drawing, and the single line can be all it takes to get you into a 20-minute drawing session. Now, if you have to just draw single lines for a long period of time before you break out of it, that's completely fine. That's completely normal. Remember, give yourself forgiveness. Don't let the shame grow. Sometimes the shame of doom scrolling feeds the doom scrolling spiral more, right? The more we feel ashamed of it, the more likely we are to lean onto it. So forgive yourself, give yourself the breathing room to remember that these apps are designed to get you addicted. So if you are addicted to them, that's completely normal. Forgive yourself. Give yourself space. Then you might also want to reduce some of your expectations around drawing. Drawing a single line might not sound like a lot of work. You might be like, well, I need to draw a full face every time. Now, if you are able to do that, that's obviously great. If you are in a place where you are able to sit down and draw a full face between your doom scrolling breaks, that's completely great. Like, that's good. But it's very likely that you're not able to do that. So let's reduce those expectations. Let's draw a single line, have fun with it. And then whenever you're ready, I'll see you in the Absolutely Everything bundle where we'll go through the joy of drawing, which are these new lectures that I added to the top of a lot of the courses. Because I fundamentally believe the more you enjoy the drawing practice, the easier it is to draw. The reason why doom scrolling is so common is because initially it feels a lot of fun. Like, it feels fun to doom scroll for the first 5 minutes. But after you get to minute 10, minute 12, 14, 15, hour 1, hour 2, you really just lose touch with the joy of it. You're just doing it out of habit, while drawing only becomes more enjoyable and more fulfilling the longer you do it. So I go through these lectures where I talk about how you can fall in love with drawing. I talk about the different strategies that I use to fall deeper in love with my drawing practice. And that helps me draw way more. It helps me be in touch with the muse. It helps me dance along with my creative voice. So if you're interested in that, check out the links below. And also check out the 54 free drawing exercises if you are a beginner artist. That's also linked below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.